I think my first New Year's resolution has to be to get better at vlogging. It's now the 3rd of January. One of my goals this year is to try and do a vlog on here of like life in Australia, the cost of the move, how we did it, try and help people and just like show our general life. So I will try and get better. We are starting today with Chris!
Sorry.
We're starting today with going to see some flat viewings. So we at the moment are staying with our friends Kirsty and Michael in their flat. We would love to get an apartment in their building. So we are going to see one in their building today, and then we're also going to see another one a bit further down the river. Most of the buildings that we love here are by a company called Area Living, but all of the ones we're going to view are unfurnished. So we've been weighing up like the cost. Actually, it's quite difficult to get a fully furnished flat. The ones that are good and fully furnished are about £200 to £300 more a month than unfurnished. So we're trying to weigh up like what we do, but I also personally would prefer we did unfurnished because then I could build us a coffee table and a console table and all the rest of it. But I also have to remember that I don't have all my usual tools here, and that could be a bit trickier. So I will take you along today as we go to the flat viewings and we can see how it works here, how we deliberate. Some people have told us that you turn up and there's like 30 other people viewing. Other people have told us you turn up and you're the only one, so we've no idea what to expect. We've got our best glad rags on to try and make a good impression, and everyone tells us to stress the fact that Chris is a doctor at the hostel right next to this building. So yeah, we'll see. I will take you along for the ride. So first viewing reaction is that it's a no?
Definitely no.
Reasons being it's on the 3rd floor, the balcony has a building like directly opposite it, which actually really impacts the light. Our friends are on level 11 and their apartment's just like so light and airy, and it looks out over the river, so it's kind of a reminder that we don't want to be on a low level here. Also, we're horrified at like the condition of the flat. Well, not the condition, but like the cleanliness. The previous people have obviously like defrosted their fridge freezer. There hasn't been a cleaner sent in before viewings. Also didn't like that the smallest bedroom is the bedroom that has the ensuite, whereas the larger bedroom has this like weird L-shaped workspace area, which I think if you were working there would be really dark. So yeah, it just shows you like in one building the layouts of the flats can be and feel so different. Also on level 3 looks like there's a problem with like the aircon, which in 30-degree heat you do not want. So yeah, that's not the one for us. One of the other ones we were meant to go and view is now already taken, so it shows that it's kind of hot property here, especially the buildings we're looking in. So now we are off to another flat, which is in a different building, but actually the facilities online look class, but it's just a little bit further up the river and a little bit of a further walk to get to the river, but we're going to weigh it up, see if that affects us. We're also not sure. Most of the unfurnished ones here, they have like an oven and a dishwasher built in, but you need to bring your own fridge, freezer, washer and dryer. But because Oz is such a transient place, seems to be that like so many Facebook groups people are selling like fridge, freezers, beds, etc. So we are hoping we can furnish the flat, at least like basic furnishing, for like £2,500 to £3,000, maybe cheaper, and then we would just sell it all when we leave again. So yeah, we'll see if it's doable. I obviously will do like a video and stuff of once we're in, but Chris starts work on the 20th of January, which is 2 weeks on Monday, so we ideally would have loved to have been in a flat by then, but we'll see if it's manageable. So let's see how the next one goes. So we're now post the second viewing. Chris has had a quick outfit change because he was too hot. We adored the second flat. We were one of 4 couples there viewing, but the facilities were just like honestly amazing. There's a full wellness retreat, there's 2 saunas and a steam room, there's cold plunge pool, hot plunge pool, a rooftop pool, a huge barbecue area, a sky lounge, a dining room that you can reserve, and a cinema room. So we were like so blown away with the facilities, and it was so much. It's like the same price as the one we went to see earlier, which we actually can't believe. So we are keeping our fingers and toes crossed. We've submitted an application. We don't know if we'll get it. We need to just hope and pray. So send us your good juju vibes. But we're now going to meet my auntie, who's still here until Sunday on holiday, and also my big cousin and her kids down on South Bank. So we just have to cross our fingers and hope that we have good news. It's available from next week, so we could be in our new home here by next week if we get approved, but yeah, just have to wait and see. So I'll hopefully be coming back with some positive news soon. Happy Sunday! It is now the 5th of Jan already. We went to the Brisbane International Tennis yesterday, which was so fun actually. Very different to Wimbledon. You can't take your own picnic and everything, but it was a really fun day out. Wasn't allowed the vlogging camera, hence didn't vlog. But yeah, we had a really nice day. Then we went to this place called Eat Street, which is like loads of street market, like street food markets, kind of like Mercato in London but on steroids and with a lot more children. But it was really good fun. And then this morning we got up, went for a big walk, got our 10k steps in, and then I went to get finally my helix changed. So I had a hook that I put into my helix when we went to Nashville in July. I probably changed it too soon. I had to have like 2 courses of antibiotics, so it just like wasn't healing. And then my friend Kirsty recommended this like, amazing piercing shop in Brisbane, which I went to last week, and they were so good. Gave me a lone piece of jewellery, and now I've been back, got rid of the lone piece, and I've got a proper piece in now, so no more hook. But I need to wait for it to fully heal before I can put anything back in. And then yeah, we spent the afternoon on the river watching live music, this thing called like Sunday Sessions on South Bank on a Sunday from 2 till 5. So like our own little picnic, and then we went to watch the Sydney tennis final like on the big screens. So it was so good. And Coco Gauff won, which I'm buzzing about. I love her. I still remember when her family were like all in her Florida tennis club when the first time she played at Wimbledon. So yeah, really tough to see her win. And now I am going home to FaceTime my mum and then do a very boring job, which is my corporation tax return. But tomorrow we're going to go on a day trip to Burleigh Heads. Never been there, it's down like past Gold Coast. So I will show you tomorrow what that's like. Come to Tambourine Mountain today, which is about an hour from Brisbane. So we've driven this morning, we've picked to do Curtis Falls Creek. So I really hope you can hear the it's like rainforest vibes, and the wildlife is so loud. So we're doing a trail that's about an hour. There's meant to be a really nice waterfall, and then we've brought packed lunch with us, and then we're gonna head back to Brisbane this afternoon for another flat viewing. We actually basically have been told that until we have our formal sponsored work visa that we can't get an apartment here, so we've contacted the priority processing team this morning because Chris is officially due to start work in less than 2 weeks. So yeah, we'll see. We basically are still going to view lots of buildings so as we know exactly where we want to get an apartment, but right now we can't actually get one. Oh my gosh, so loud. Until that's sorted. So yeah, but let me show you where we are. What's that face for? I just need to start bringing my proper camera stuff.
Yeah, you do. You're gonna have to carry a little camera bag with it, or I'll have to carry a camera bag.
Yeah, you're right, you will have to carry the camera bag. Well, we finished our trail. Was about 3 kilometres I think in the end. Very pretty though, would highly recommend. Really nice waterfall, a couple of slippery rocks though, so Chris now has a wet trainer because he fell when we were crossing one of the little streams. And then we took our packed lunch to a lookout point called Knoll Lookout. It was so pretty, but there was this like huge Komodo dragon, water dragon type
it's
of thing.
It's not a Komodo dragon.
You said it was a Komodo dragon!
I didn't, I googled it, they're not native to here.
Okay, well, I'll insert a video of what it looked like, but it was scary and it was the biggest one we've seen. But I don't think it was a water dragon because it didn't have the spike things on its head. Anyway, it is now 12:30. Our flat viewing in Brisbane is at 4:30. We are about an hour from home, but we're going to Bunnings on the way home, which for anyone who doesn't know is basically like B&Q but on steroids. I had a very brief run-in with Bunnings on Christmas Eve, but I was limited to where I was allowed to roam in the store because we were in and out because it was Christmas Eve. We were trying to get a table for my friend Rebecca's house. So yes, it is going to be my first time properly let loose in the store to see what DIY Bunnings has to offer. We also want to look at cool boxes and like like cool bags and stuff. Our friends have got an esky, which I think they got from there. We might just get the same. So we're going to have a look. So yeah, we're going en route home, buy a Bunnings, and then we're going to another flat viewing. So we'll see how it goes. We have good news! Well, today's a good day all round. We started off by finding out that Chris has got a place in the Sydney Marathon ballot. So I think that's equally as exciting as it is daunting and terrifying now. I'm actually quite gutted now that I didn't apply. I'm going to try and see if I can get a charity place and run for Alzheimer's UK in support of dementia, which our family are affected by right now with my nanny, so that would be a really special cause. But if not, I will be going to Sydney, of course, to cheer Chris on as he crosses at the Opera House. So the training begins now, but we also have gotten our visa approved today. Yippee! I've honestly, so I'm sure I explained before, but we basically came on a visitor visa so we could come for Christmas, and we knew that we couldn't start working until we got our work visa. But it also means we can't get an apartment, it means like loads of different things are on hold. So we finally have our visa, and unfortunately the apartment we fell in love with last week has now gone, which is really annoying because yesterday it was still available, but it has gone. So yeah, we have now had a bit of a YOLO moment. We went to see a flat yesterday which was slightly more expensive per week than what we wanted to spend, but I'm having a meg moment. I know that when they were here last year, they kind of like pushed themselves to the limit for their apartment and didn't regret it, and we're kind of having one of those moments. We're only here for a year, we're never going to be like kid-free living in one of these like uber cool complexes ever again. So we have taken the leap of faith and applied for an apartment that was kind of like definitely top end of our budget, but it is amazing. So keep everything crossed that we get positive news this week. The move-in date for that would be the 20th of Jan. So yeah, it is all happening. All feels very, very real now. And we're actually in Noosa in Sunshine Coast today. We drove about in 2 hours from Brisbane to come and visit National Park here. We're staying the night here, and then we're going to my friend Rebecca's tomorrow in Sunshine Coast. But the views are just like absolutely breathtaking. It is so, so beautiful. I feel so lucky. I was here almost exactly 2 years ago to the day that I'm here now with my friends Kirsty and Monica. I remember speaking to them about like how much I would love to move, and I can't believe that we are now here. But let me show you the view. I mean, amazing. The fact that this is like on our doorstep, 2 hour drive away, is just class. So yeah. Chris, how are you feeling about your marathon ballot?
Shitting it. Considering I've only run 20 kilometres.
Yes.
In total ever. No, not ever.
So we actually went to our run club for the first time this week. It's called Scozzies, Scottish Aussies, and we made three really nice friends already. A Scottish boy and 2 Irish girls. They're nurses and a doctor too, and also actually in the exact same visa position as us. But it was so nice, like go to this run club and meet people. It's like 30 minutes out, 15 minutes out, 15 minutes back, so 30 minutes total, which means everyone finishes at the same time. And I was always kind of put off joining a run club because I thought I'm not really a runner, I'm definitely not fast enough, but I really, really enjoyed it. So we're going to be going to that now every Monday, and I basically said to Chris that he had to run 30 kilometres total before he was allowed to buy a running watch, because the last time Chris started his running career, he ran 5 kilometres and then the running shoes went back in the wardrobe. So he's now run 20 kilometres, he's got 2 runs to go. We might go a run in the morning, which means at Parkrun this Saturday he would be past all his thresholds to go and get a running watch after Parkrun on Saturday. So
oh yeah.
So yeah, that's fun. And we're going to do the Parkrun alphabet this year. So we did K this week, so basically you just like try tick off every letter of the alphabet. We started with Kelvin Grove because it was a wee slice of home. But yeah, we are going to do, I don't think we've decided, have we? Maybe Zilmere or Chermside this weekend to tick off either Z or C. But yeah, a great day here all round, and we are now going for an Aperol to cherish this view. I mean, look at this. Sun sets in about an hour, so we're gonna go and get an Aperol and then yeah, enjoy the sunset.